back, episode 11, and today we are here with Chris Lom from Beaver Island up in St. Cloud. We're going to ask him a few questions. He's going to talk to us about the brewery and what they've been up to and beers they got on tap, and we got a little bit of a surprise, what do you want to call it, at the end of this video. So. We also got Dreadful Red, of course, Joey, Mr. Hartfield, and Charles from Tomato Warning. So,
with the whole crew here.
So you want to start off and just tell us about Beaver Island and what's going on?
Sure. So we opened last February, so we're getting close to the first year anniversary. We're a production brewery, tap room situation. So we've got a 15-barrel brew house, 30-barrel fermenters, and bright tank. We're on goal to hit about 850 barrels in our first year. Hope to double that next year. We got new tanks coming in at the end of January, hopefully. PCI has supplied all of our tanks for us at our local tank manufacturer. They do this fantastic work. I think we did about 14 different styles this year, and hope to expand upon that next year. So just kind of, a lot of emphasis on German styles just because it's a German community, but really kind of across the board, all kinds of different styles. So.
Cool.
What's over drinking?
Right now, I'm drinking the Tip Up.
Tip Up. Union Soup.
Union Soup.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, so Tip Up's cool because we're using some smoked German malt, beechwood malt in that, and also spruce tips. And the really cool thing about that is we got hops from a local farm here, and they actually went and purchased a pelletizer, which is the first one in Minnesota. So it's the first commercially brewed beer in Minnesota with locally grown and pelletized hops.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So Doring Farms, they're
Where is that?
stuck their neck out. It's Palmer, Minnesota, so about 20 miles from here.
It's not too far from my house.
And he's been buying up some of the other guys' farms who've been growing hops and processing them for them, and hopes to expand more. They're hoping to get a picker next year.
I think he's been in the pub and talked to me about it too.
I would not be surprised.
He wanted to
when he's
have-
getting around.
He wanted to have like a kind of like a grand opening and have a lot of the brewers out
Mhm.
and stuff.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's him.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's done. He's really, like I said, he stuck his neck out. No one else has done by the pelletizer and with that whole line. So.
Cool. I was gonna do a shout out to a friend of ours that brought in some tobacco last week for us to try out, and I completely forgot his name. So if you're watching this, thanks for the tobacco.
Super good.
Really good stuff.
It's good stuff.
So
It's
thank
almost
you.
gone already.
Yeah. And also, if you're watching this, if you were the guy that came in and accidentally bought my hoodie, if you want to return that and get a new one, I'd be happy to do that for you, unless you really want to. Are you guys going to do any, like the Beer Dabbler or any?
We'll be doing all the guild events. Beer Dabbler, I don't think we're doing this year because, we've got the St.Cloud Craft Beer Tour on the same weekend, and we're going to try to crush that. I think we've got multiple events in town that weekend, and we'll be in full force at the festival too.
So you'll be at Winterfest then too?
Yeah.
Do you know what night yet?
I believe it's the first night, because the night after that we're going up, there's a fest up by Duluth that we're doing.
Okay.
State, so.
And we're the
It's a
second
cross
day.
path.
Is that the Get You To Me?
Mm-hmm.
So these,
Yeah.
Beaver Island will be at Winterfest on the 26th. We will be there on the 27th. So we'll just miss you guys.
Yeah, they will work together. Sad.
Next time.
Another cool thing too, in May we're having My Fest, and our sister city Spalt, Germany is coming over with their full municipal band. We'll be in the back parking lot.
Oh, fun.
We'll do a Maibach for that. I'm actually going there a few weeks before they come here to brew at the Spalter Brewery. So very excited about doing that too. So
Guess we're gonna have plans too.
come back with some new
Let's come back
tricks.
with beer.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be fun.
Yeah.
Drink Bach all day long and get messy.
Can't complain. Yep.
Well, let's take a look at the brew house. Let's take out a little tour.
Oh, you took back all the years, all the heartache and fears, but don't think you'll do it again, just so let you down. It It's the sign of the times. It's the sign of the times.
So we're in the brew house now. Let Chris give us a little tour of what's going on back here.
Sure, yeah, like I said, for the most part, all VCI equipment out of St.Cloud, Minnesota. They've been great partners. Usually they don't do breweries this size. Usually they're doing 450 barrel tanks for Sierra Nevada, Anchor, 3rd Street, Summit. But it was nice that they partnered with us and agreed to kind of do this size of the system. 30 barrel hot liquor tank. The mash one actually is Mark's out on the West Coast. They shot that out. They had never done a mash one before, so they felt more comfortable shopping that out. It's been great. And then 50 barrel brew kettle. Miller Burn did our control panel. They're another Minnesota company. Universal Stainless did the platform. They're out of Homer also. So really nice. Got to help kind of do the engineering on it and the flow, process flow. So it's worked out really nicely. This side, 2 30 barrel firms and a 30 barrel bright tank. We'll have 2 more firms coming in soon. You can see the quality of this stuff is just amazing. We're really proud to have their work out really well for us. Got our new anniversary beer called Revolution 1 and Tank 2. It's going to be a coast to coast IPA, Scottish malt, and then West Coast hops. That's going to be launching in about 2 weeks. So tastes great, the aroma is amazing on it. IBD keg washer filler. That's been great. Picked it up used from Acadia Ales in Michigan, and it's worked really well for us on our size. It's a really nice starting point. Little barrel age program going on that we just started. Bourbon barrels we're going to start out with. Got the Union Suit aging in there, and we're really excited about doing that too. The building itself was built in 1939. It was a car dealership for many years. That's where our 39 Red IPA got its name from, and it was also the last year there was a production brewery in St.Cloud, so kind of paying homage to that. But other than that, yeah. It's been great. We got a nice cooler space back there. 2 loading docks in the back here for malt and hops coming in. It's been a good ride. Yeah.
Tearing down the love we hold to. Plant the joy-filled seed. Fill up the bitter.
That's one side of us.
All hand built, which I don't know we would do that again, because that was really nasty. But just kind of with the way the ceiling was, we kind of had to do it ourselves. It worked out real well. First of the year now, Burnix is going to start distributing for us, so a lot of this space will open up for more hops, more yeast, and all that. It'll be really nice. But it served us really well.
In our lives, we shall sail the day to catch this line. We don't ride, we don't haul, rest a liver with a cannonball. Through the storms be in our lives, we shall sail the day to catch this.
Okay, so we're back in the brew house after the tour. You can see it all there. Pugs is doing the robot, which is kind of weird. But there's a little announcement that they want to make here, or we want to make. Pugs, you want to do it?
So one of the main reasons why we're up here, not just because, you know, this is obviously a cool place and they make really good beer, but in the works right now, we're thinking about doing a collaboration beer with Beaver Island. So it's just in the beginning, kind of talking, throwing ideas around stage, but we believe it's going to happen. So
Yep.
beer style and dates and all that stuff are yet to be determined, but keep
Soon.
in touch. Watch social media, websites, all that good stuff.
I'm sure we'll do a YouTube video for it.
Little brew day YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you're ever up in St. Cloud, definitely check out Beaver Island. Here's the link at the bottom. Check them out.
In the bucket.
Say hi to Chris. Yeah.
And they're on how many accounts? All over?
We're
There's a ton.
60-ish.
Yeah, there's a ton of places you can get their beer. Everything in this area, all over the place. So try their beer. It's wonderful.
Well, Georgie Porgy pudding and pie, he kissed the girls, he made them cry. When the boys came out to play, well, he kissed them as well, he was funny that way. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. There was a poor nun called Vera, she wouldn't let anyone near her. Then a crafty old monk slipped into her bunk, well, now she's a mother superior. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Little Miss Muffet, she sat on her tuffet, her clothes all tattered and torn. But it wasn't a spider that sat down beside her, but little boy blew with his bugle. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M.